What up? It's your boy King Down 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, and become part of the king. That ether. Woman tries to shame a real estate investor on social media and he claps back. You'll figure it out when you get to that tax bracket. Man, I came across this video and as you see, I watched 3 minutes of it. And it was ironic because I got this shirt on. And I've been having this shirt on all day and this video just popped up on WorldStar. Like it says, Eagle Eye Tax Solutions, a tax company that's owned and operated by a black family that I'm very familiar with. In fact, I call them my family. When I say I know, millionaires, I kind of do. They love me. So when this man starts speaking, I'm like, facts. I have firsthand knowledge. That's why I have a certain advantage. And then I'm gonna have like the Kingdom Financial. Maybe I can convince these, business owners to do a podcast with me. I know y'all watching and paying attention, so listening. So one day when I get big enough, I'll introduce you to these people that I'm speaking of. So they can give y'all some advice on, financial things. But I have firsthand knowledge on what I can and can't do, which give me an advantage to most of y'all YouTubers on what I can and can't do consider a tax write-off for business purposes. I got an advantage. So, this woman tried to shame this man, and he just give her facts and knowledge that you might want to listen to. Let's get to the video.
I only pay myself about $500,000 a year. That's cap. And nobody who's a serious entrepreneur or business person is paying themselves that much and taking on that big of a tax liability. More than likely, he's an influencer and he has a course, a service, or a product that he wants to sell you on based on you aspiring to attain it. Okay.
Listen, before he gets started, that is, like I've been doing, I'm a senior tax preparer at the company. I'm telling you, I'm love. Even had my own office at one point. Well, I've always prepared people taxes, and my dream while doing their taxes was one day that I ain't one of the dudes who got a tax return back. Like, cause usually you in a certain tax bracket to get back a return. I'm like, man, I know rich people complain about paying taxes, but I wish I had that kind of problem to deal with. Like, I won't be at a point where I'm lowering my tax liability by, knowing the tax laws like I do, and paying the least amount of taxes I can possibly pay as opposed to getting a return at the end of the year. See what I'm talking about? That means I got money and I'm trying to keep it. The other one is I ain't got no money and I hope I get some. So just different mentality. But I'm gonna let this man cook.
Usually I would never respond to this, but it seems like
One more thing I want to point out to the shadiness of him, the genius shadiness. This is the kind of shady I would be. Watch how can I put it? The his background, how he's walking through his property. He's saying a lot without saying anything. Like you think I'm capping out here in these streets? Man, I'm walking my property. I got a basketball court. I got a studio. I ain't say what I got, but look what I got. Let's continue.
between the pandemic and TikTok, there's made a lot of tax professionals without the qualifications. But hear me out. I'm not going to sit online and debate how much money I make with strangers. That's between myself, my wife, and the IRS and my business partners. But here's what I will say. Thinking that you're going to pay yourself less money to avoid taxes is poor people mentality.
It is, and it's so dumb. It's so dumb. You can't run from the tax man. especially when you got it. You know how many times I tell my clients that? Like, listen, you got a good problem to have. Like, you could actually be like the other clients I have who ain't making a tenth of what you making.
Taxes are just the way of life. There's really not much you can do about it, but there are some things. I'm going to tell you a few. If you plan on building a house on 20 acres that costs over $1 million and you tell the IRS you only make $80,000 to $125,000, you're going to jail.
Facts. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. From a tax professional, I'm telling you, you're going to jail. Oh, this don't make no sense. Mr. Such and Such, you own all this, but you ain't make but this? We gonna have to investigate this. Audit.
Also, if you're an entrepreneur, there's several ways you can pay yourself. By W-2, everyone should, because you want to show some type of income.
Yes, you do.
Another way is by distributions in your company. Now, in order to take full tax advantage of some of the great products out here in America, you need to be able to...
See, and this is an educated man because he's used the term products. My tax professional know that's how we talk. Products, these different kind of products you have available to yourself, to maximize or to, you know what? I'm not gonna give you no trade secrets. I'm gonna leave a link to the website. So if you want some professional, like I'm talking about utterly, this is the kind of black-owned businesses that you want, that you need. And when I get money, I'm telling you, I'm gonna totally invest in these people. I'm gonna franchise these shit. I'm talking about I always said that black people need to be rewired, brainwashed. Like black business owners need to be retrained, and black consumers need to be retrained. We both don't have a certain level of respect because a lot of black owned business be a lot of substandard and subpar service and work. Not this business. A+ across the board. I'm telling you, bro, I don't vouch for no any nigga or anybody just because I fuck with them, I love them, or I consider them my family. What I say, because I put my reputation on shit, my word. I'm that kind of nigga. Like, oh man, King, yeah, King say something. That's what it is.
Earn a certain amount of money. So if you're doing a W-2 way, you need to make a certain amount of money so that your employer can make the maximum contributions to your retirement account, right? Because it's based on a percentage of how much money you make. And then you also can make the maximum contributions to your retirement account. And I think this year, somewhere between $53,000, $54,000, portion of it comes from your employer, other portion comes from yourself. Mm-hmm. Another product that you could take advantage of is a bunch of tax-free insurance products. Here's what I mean by that. Some of these products require a lot of money up front. So if you're only making...
See, this is above my tax bracket. I don't know about this yet, but I want to get there. That's my goal and objective. My goal is not to get rich and buy a bunch of jewelry and chains and shit. My goal is to fucking build an empire, create generational wealth. That's my goal.
$80,000 to $120,000 a year, it ain't gonna cut it. Some of these policies require six-figure premiums in the beginning for the first few years.
Preach.
You'll figure it out when you get to that tax bracket. But there are products out there. So beyond that, be smart. Don't try to avoid taxes by listening to TikTokers.
Don't do it.
I know a lot of you were expecting me to respond in a negative way, but that's just not my style. And if your most popular video is a negative one, you probably should rethink why you're on social media. I see that you have a nonprofit and you're raising money. Congratulations. What I would do is not say too much negative things online because you never know who can help you in your business or your nonprofit. I have a foundation because it's self-funded by me and my family, meaning that we don't accept outside donations. But I see one of the things that you want to raise money for is so you can increase the video production. Well, in North Carolina, I own 2 studios. One of them is 5,000 square foot, has everything you may need in order to create those videos. So you're more than welcome to use it. Here's another tip for you guys. We've become so conditioned to disbelieve everything we see, so much that we don't believe anything we see, which keeps you in the same box that you're in now. There's nothing wrong with building a brand and making money online. Here's the main thing. As an entrepreneur that owns several businesses, 2 software companies, an airplane manufacturing company, and a flight school, I have personally taken my own money, no donations, and I've given away $140,000 of scholarships to black and brown kids that want to aspire to be a professional pilot.
Eagle Eye give out scholarships to black and brown too. Just shout out again to Eagle Eye Tax Solutions, a black-owned tax preparation company. They also do They also have other products for your financial needs. This is not an Eagle Eye commercial, but I love them so much I gotta shout them out.
That's because I pay myself $500,000 a year, and part of that money can be written off on charity. And if you own the charity, then you can direct the money to go do what you want to do.
You talking too much now. You give away the game too much, bro. You give away trade secrets. Dude giving y'all gems, bro. We'll go back again.
And part of that money can be written off on charity. And if you own the charity, then you can direct the money to go do what you want to do. It's raining now, so I'm going inside. But you get the point.
Get the point.
Don't pay yourself less to avoid taxes. Pay yourself the right amount so you can make an impact. Yeah, by the way, I just donated to your nonprofit because it seems like a good cause.
Meet Memorial 11.
Boy, yeah, that was a burn. That was a burn, but he was speaking facts. Don't be stupid and pay yourself thinking you going around the IRS. No, 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 no. It's no avoiding them. Do what you supposed to do. Pay what you supposed. Yes, the charitable contribution is a tax write-off, and if you do own the charity, I can use my money, which is a tax write-off, to help my community in the way in which I want to help my community. That's exactly what he said. But you trying to avoid the tax, man, by saying anybody who pay themselves they much, ain't no real business person gonna lead themselves up to that kind of tax liability. What kind of ghetto ratchet ass thinking are you talking about? You right, that is poor. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't say poor people thinking. But it's a poor man's mindset. I ain't gonna even lie. Again, I always like, man, I can't. I don't know. My clients tell you if they ever see this video, leave a comment like, yeah, he always did say that. Man, my dream one day is to be worried about how much taxes I gotta pay back. I don't give a fuck about getting no tax refund back, man. Y'all, woo! I want to have millions, billions. Like, man, okay, let's open up this nonprofit. Let's go charitable contribution. You know, I got studios, so all this equipment is business expense. You know, I gotta get me. You know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I'm not gonna tell you how I'm gonna build my empire. But if you like help building an empire, I suggest you go to the Eagle Eye Tax Solutions, website I got at the bottom. This is not a paid promotion. This is just love. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom.